Vortex, I just spilled coffee all over myself. Now I can't get my car to start. But we'll do it. We'll fucking do it. I know we will. Okay. Yes! Yeah, I spilled coffee on myself. And I dropped the camcorder on the floor. Coffee on the cleanest white shirt that I have. This is kind of ridiculous. This is ridiculous, dude. This is way too much. Look at this. We're gonna make it work. Damn it, we're gonna make it work. Okay. I can still see. I hear your thoughts, Vortex. Stop being so negative. Going to work. I keep forgetting to take my trash out, and I have so much trash like piling up. Look, I have an excuse. I threw out my back, okay? No, but I do think that it was like a sciatica episode. Well, I'm stuck behind this big ass truck. I hate it when this happens, but what can you do? Maybe I'll do something cray-cray and put my seatbelt on. Finally cold. By cold, I mean like 60 degrees, which is not cold. I'm from Chicago, that's not cold at all. Aww, that was adorable. There's a German Shepherd sticking its head out the window. Wish y'all could have seen it. Very much looking forward to going back to work. I just hope that I don't injure myself more. I guess this is just something that's gonna happen. I'd like to believe that, okay, if I just do certain stretches all the time, like, my back will straighten itself out. And, I mean, that's kind of why chiropractors exist, right? You just get to a certain point where you just feel like you're shit out of luck, and the only thing you can do is rely on some doctor to pretend to readjust your spine and all that shit. But all those adjustments only last for so long. So it's like an endless money grab for them. They don't actually fix the problem either. Now, is it better than being on pills and just medicating it and not actually treating it? I mean, maybe. I feel like you take a chance no matter what. You take a chance whether you have somebody fucking with you or you take a chance fucking with a pharmaceutical company. went to physical therapy about a year ago, I think. And, you know, they gave me a list of stretches to do. I still have it, so I could just do that. Got myself a yoga ball. But yeah, I mean, I've been doing stretches in the morning though. And it has been helping me throughout the day. But that doesn't mean that I'm not still in pain. I'm still stiff. And my muscles are still sore. And whatever adjustment was done, I don't know if it was a good thing or not. Probably wasn't. My neck hurts. Sorry, I'm complaining a lot. So you know what time it is. Time for Aretha to shut up. Time for Amy Gross to horrify the audience. Stubborn, and they're right about me. It's easy to look at a seemingly crazy person and assume that you know the reason for this. It's easier than easy. And I used to be a real degenerate, but I knew it, And I guess you could say that in certain ways I'm still struggling with that. But at least I know it, I guess this is some attempt at self-reflection, my musical version of what the fuck and why the fuck did you do that? Let's figure it out. My main problem with my country is they don't seem to have an interest in figuring it out. That was hard. But at least I don't have a smartphone. That's my torch, damn it. It really is, though. I'm gonna stop here because this is the bumpy part. worst thing to me. Like, if I were to cave into that, I would want to kill myself. And I don't know, I was just thinking about this yesterday when I was at church. Like, how judgmental I am. Like, how it comes across to people. Because I hear it. Believe it or not, I hear it. And I'm like, wow, you're such a bitch. The thing is, though, man, this channel is like Twitter. This channel is a lot like Twitter. I see this all the time on Twitter. And I don't really go on there that much. At least I haven't lately. During the first Trump presidency, I was very acquainted with Twitter. Mainly because I was looking him up. And I was trying to figure out what the fuck he was doing. Because I didn't trust what the mainstream media was saying. And I didn't trust what a lot of people were saying, whether they liked him or they didn't like him. And Twitter is a place where everybody, you know, lets it all hang out. And so I use that site as a research website. And it's a good place to do that because a lot of times people put up articles that you're not going to see anywhere else. About stuff that's happening all over the world, about stuff that's happening in this country, probably stuff that's happening in your own town and you don't even know about it. Just unconventional stuff. I would say Twitter is an unconventional research tool, but if you know how to use it right. Most people don't. Most people are just on there posting their thoughts, and they're either making it obvious that they haven't thought things all the way through, or they're making it obvious that, like, they don't really care. You know, it's just like, here's a place where I can unload and pretend that I'm saying really important stuff. And it was just kind of obvious that that's what it was from the jump. But anyway, yeah, like, I just talk shit on this channel. You know, I don't pretend that I'm like super smart or anything. I'm just talking, okay? Just yakety yak. And you don't have to watch it, you know? If you don't like it, if you don't agree with it, you don't have to keep watching it. But with Twitter, it's like, I mean, this is a vlogging channel, you know? We're at the bottom of YouTube. But with Twitter, it's like, that's just out in the open. And, you know, many people have asked me, well, why don't you just do Twitter? Because, like, well, you're essentially doing the same thing because you're vlogging. I'm like, that's not the same thing, dude. A vlog is a little bit more creative than just, like, sending a fucking tweet. And I think a lot of these people do it for attention because they get, you know, retweets. Right? And then they can pretend that they're starting conversations. Yeah, they're starting arguments. They're starting arguments. That's what you're doing. like shit. And how and why would you not pay attention to what's causing you to feel like shit? That's why they get so offended if they hear something they don't want to hear. Because it's like, oh, you made me this thing or that thing. It's like, no. You made yourself this thing or that thing. Figure it out. It's so fucking windy today. It always makes me nervous driving this little car because I feel like I'm like being blown around. And I have reason to be paranoid, okay? You guys were there when I totaled this car. And technically I'm driving a totaled car. State Farm is still insuring it though because I insisted. I said that this car was worth fixing because it was so much fun driving. But it's the attachment. I know that it is. The difference is this thing actually gets me around. I think about the stuff that we're attached to. It's destructive. It'd be better off if this thing that I insist on doing all the time is something that I would rarely do. That would be better. But how many things do I have to ruin? How many things do I have to? Control me before I realize that that's what it's doing. Talking about drugs, by the way. I'm sure you gathered that if you watch this. I don't know, all these books I want to read. I'm like, you cannot read and get high at the same time. You have to pick one. I tell myself, well, what's the point? Because I'm not retaining the information. It's like, people really don't retain much information. So that's not an excuse to like not do something that I know I should do that would be better for me than continuing to do drugs all the time. You know, like, so like, I don't remember when this was. It might have been like 9 months ago or something. I went on this podcast. Y'all know how much we hate podcasts, but I forced myself to read this book. I didn't get high for like 4 days so I could read this book because I knew that I couldn't do both. I read this book about Aleister Crowley, renowned Satanist who's responsible for a lot of shit that's going on in this country right now. But he's dead. He is dead, but his legacy lives on. And Satanists have figured out how to live forever. So if they can live through political events, and they can live through the news media, and they can live through occult rituals and child sacrifice and all that, they didn't die, you know? Anyway, he got high a lot. There are different reasons to get high. But I have to be honest with myself, you know, like, like, I got myself in this routine of making smoothies, you know, like doing stuff that's really healthy. And maybe that's my excuse, is like why I can do stuff that I know isn't that healthy. But I'm calling myself out, alright? I'm calling myself out.